Hey traders! In this video, I will be showing you an easy-to-use simple Forex trading strategy. Stick to the end of the video so you can clearly understand the strategy, because I will be giving examples. I will be giving you everything you need to know
about the strategy. But before that, please smash that subscribe button and click the like button. Smash it as hard as you can.
Anyways, the name of the strategy is called the Moving Average plus RSI Trading Strategy. It is a combination of certain moving averages, mainly the EMA, and the famous RSI indicator. Let me show you how it works. But before we go into that, you need to insert the indicator into your chart first. To do that, go to Tradingview, and go to Indicators. Type RSI and click on the Relative Strength Indicator. To add the moving averages, type in Moving Average Exponential and click on it. Done. They should have been added to your chart. You need to add 2 moving averages exponential and 1 RSI indicator. Here are the settings for the indicators. For the first exponential moving average, set the length to 50. And choose whatever color you like. In this video, we'll use blue. For the second exponential moving average, set the length to 200. And choose whatever color you like. In this video, we'll use white. For the RSI, leave everything at default. With all that done, you should be good to go. Now let me show you how the strategy actually works. You can take notes if you like. Also, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click the like button. Moving Average plus RSI Trading Strategy. We will be using 1. The 50 and 200 EMA. 2. The RSI. The 50 and the 200 EMA will be used to determine the trend direction, so we can have a bias in the market. Having a bias is very important. It filters out the bad trades, and gives you the highest probability setups. The RSI will be used as entry triggers with price action. Time frame. We will be using the 15 minutes time frame in this video. And the examples in this video. This strategy works on all time frames. The 50 EMA. The 50 EMA will be used to determine the intraday trend. Each day has a trend direction. Remember, the trend is your friend. The 50 EMA gives us the micro trend direction. The 200 EMA. The 200 EMA will be used to determine the higher timeframe trend direction. Mainly the 1HR timeframe trend. This gives us a macro trend direction in the market, combined with the micro trend direction with the 50 EMA. The RSI. The RSI will be used as entry triggers with price action. When the RSI line crosses the yellow midline or baseline, you enter a buy or a sell depending on the trend. Let me show you an example so you can see what I'm talking about. This is the RSI indicator. This image shows you the RSI indicator and its entry signals. The purple line is the RSI, and the yellow line is the RSI midline or baseline. The arrows pointing up and down shows you where the entries are. The green arrow shows a buy and the red shows a sell. On the indicator, a confirmed entry is when the RSI line crosses the yellow midline or baseline. Either to the upside, or to the downside. Depending on the trend direction. When going against the trend, you can get a lot of fake outs or false signals. That's why it's always advisable to go with the trend. That puts the game in your favor. Now that you know this, let's move over to the EMAs. The EMA Crossover. This is how to determine trend direction. 1. If the 50 EMA is below the 200 EMA, we are in a downtrend. 2. If the 50 EMA is above the 200 EMA, we are in an uptrend. 3. The 50 EMA crossing the 200 EMA to the upside signals the start of a new trend. 4. If the 50 EMA crosses the 200 EMA to the downside, that signals a new trend. I hope that was not too confusing. If you feel lost, feel free to re-watch the video so you get all the points right. Let's go into examples. This is an image of the EMA crossover. The 50 is the blue and the 200 is the white. The arrow signals the crossover. The red arrow signals the crossover to the downside, indicating that the trend is turning to the downside. While the green arrow does the opposite. Feel free to pause the video to take a closer look. Here is the same image, but with candlesticks. You'll notice that whenever the 50 EMA is below the 200, price is in a downtrend. And whenever it is above the 200, price is in an uptrend. This is a very simple way to know which trend direction the market is going, so you can trade in line with it. The trend is your friend. Here are examples of trades using this strategy. Here is a trade taken with the strategy. You can see this trade played out perfectly. With a zero drawdown entry. Went straight into profit. Let's see if all the criteria for entry was met. We have the 50 below the 200 moving average, indicating we are in a downtrend and will be looking for only sells. The RSI crosses the yellow midline or baseline. And price broke and closed below the 50 moving average. Always wait for price to break and close below the moving average if you're looking to enter on a sell. Let's look at another example. This trade looks similar to the previous example, right? The key to success in trading is repetition. Find something that works and do it consistently. The trade confirmations here are: the 50 is below the 200, so we're only looking for sells. Price closed below the 50 EMA, and the RSI crossed and is below the yellow midline or baseline. What a beautiful trade. No drawdown whatsoever. Here's a buy setup. Confirmations? The 50 EMA is above the 200, so it's an uptrend. We're only looking for buys. Price closed above the 50 moving average. And the RSI crossed and is above the yellow midline or baseline. Perfect. Just keep repeating the process. Alright, final example. The confirmations are: 50 above the 200, only looking for buys. RSI crossed and is above the yellow midline or baseline. And last but not least, price broke and closed above the 50 moving average. There you have it, folks. The moving average plus RSI trading strategy. I recommend you backtest this yourself and see how well it works. Check out my Forex playlist if you want to chill out a bit from work and laugh a little. Subscribe and smash that like button. Your life might just depend on it.